Yeah, it started.
So, September 15th, 2020, Tuesday, we have this Metaverse meeting. Actually, the meeting has been going on for a while, but now we have everybody here. So I guess we'll just start recording, but just as natural as we can. So we actually, in the previous meeting, we were saying that what we really want here, um, maybe two subjects or see two items on the what's the word the roadmap of Metaverse ETP chain. So one is we call virtual machine. So what I really like, I don't know if you guys agree, is a WebAssembly virtual machine, but I really like it to be uh, Ethereum virtual machine compatible. Would be great. And the other thing I think is what Sven was insisting that we should have Lightning Network. I do agree. It's really uh, to to increase the speed of the whole transaction speed while keep our security. I think what ETP does right now, we do have POS mining and POW mining. It's pretty secure, but I really like to increase the transaction speed and the total capacity. Yeah. So what do you think, Jorge? You just lost connection?
I lost maybe 45 seconds, Eric, of the connection.
Yeah, I was saying that I really like to add virtual machine, which is WebAssembly, and would be nice to have EVM compatible. And the other thing would be nice to have as was what Sven proposed last time, the Lightning Network, to increase the performance on our already secure chain.
Yeah, the second thing he mentioned was implementation of SegWit.
SegWit. Okay.
Yeah, SegWit is the only missing part for Lightning.
Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because ETP was like basically like is using the Bitcoin code from 2016, or it's based on Bitcoin rules of 2016. So back then there was no SegWit.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you think we can do that, Jorge?
I can't answer that right now. You know, the right answer is always, of course we can, Eric.
Yes.
But I need a little bit more reading. Of course we can.
Okay.
We're not reinventing a wheel here. Most of the technology we're discussing is readily available, and we're, collectively going to bring it all together.
Right. Cool. And we briefly touched upon the Light Wallet project, and Sven and Lauren were saying that the current ETP Light Wallet was pretty good. People liked it, but we really like to have more functionality. Also, we could make it not only ETP, meaning DNA, maybe ETH, maybe Bitcoin, maybe BCH, maybe ADA, and maybe Tron. I think Sven insists that in that order, we can one by one adding these assets to our Light Wallet, because our Light Wallet is kind of probably one of the best Light Wallets ever on this market. So why don't we just expand on what we have?
Maybe we can give it a different name, because my ETP wallet is a very special name for ETP.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think we should give it a different name, but we can use the same front end. Yeah.
Yeah, we can have more like two domain names. We can keep the my ETP wallet domain name, and we can get another name, so both domain point to the same place.
Yeah, yeah.
And it would be nice that this 24 words can generate a private key to multiple assets.
Yes.
That would be beautiful.
Yes. Maybe we can even have it like MetaMask. Maybe it can work like MetaMask, but it holds more coins. Like it can also have Bitcoin and ETP.
Like a Chrome extension, you mean?
Sorry, what you?
Like a Chrome extension.
Yes.
I think not only a Chrome extension, but since we already have digital identity, we already have avatar. Could we have like a single sign-on, like the project you did, Bit Item? Could we have a single sign-on from the Light Wallet to other applications, at least for Metaverse family applications?
It already works, but the problem is you need to use it. If we don't have applications, then there's no way we can integrate it.
Well, okay, that's the marketing problem.
Yeah. But the technology is working, so you can use it for login, but there's no website that supports it.
Oh, what I saw in our Telegram group, I was pretty happy. There's one guy, I don't remember the name, he was saying, tell me another blockchain that does what ETP do at this moment. I don't think anyone can name one. So we have the technology, but we just need to really tell people how to use it. And it's not easy to use. I just mentioned last time, I myself did this post POS mining, and I accidentally locked my coins. This is that's stupid on me, but from another point, it proves the technology is not easy to use, or say foolproof. We need a lot of documentation. We need a lot of maybe 1 or 2 minute video to show people how to use our technology.
Yes.
And the important thing for virtual machine, I still remember back days that I don't like the idea of a virtual machine. I probably still hold this kind of view, but it's really good for people to get onto our Metaverse chain to try things out. It's not that they have to do it, but just give them opportunity to do it. I think it's quite key for them to try things out first.
I also think on Metaverse we have one advantage, that we already have this unique registry of, for example, our MSTs have an advantage compared to an ERC20 because you can use the name only once. So if you have this token name, then nobody else can create the same token and scam somebody by pretending to be some other token. So I think when we register a new contract in a VM, we should also instead of doing it like Ethereum and give it a contract ID, we should also, at least optionally, let users choose a human readable name for the contract.
That's a good idea. Okay, you have something else to do. Human readable contract name. I like that idea. And probably it could be a fully qualified name. Your digital identity dot
Yes.
the contract name.
So
Beautiful.
It's always clear who issued this smart contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. That gives smart contracts some credibility.
Yes.
I think it's a great idea. Okay. So that should be easy. What? Okay.
So we investigated a little bit about the Ethereum VM and how it might be compatible with UTXOs, because that will be a big problem, or that will be most of the problem. I think if we choose a VM, then the main part will be how can we connect the VM to our main chain. So the idea was that Laurent and I discussed was today, maybe we can have a UTXO, like an output of a transaction, and this output can be of a new type. So let's call it the MVM output type, the Metaverse VM output. And every output can have, just like an Ethereum transaction, a data part that can be of any size, you know, depending on how much fee you pay. You can put a lot of binary code inside of it, and then when this transaction gets added to a block, like each time a new block gets processed, MVSD will go through all the transactions and validate every transactions, which is already part of the block verification. So in every block verification, it goes through every transaction, and inside every transaction, it goes through every in and output to verify. And if it verifies an output that is of this special new type, then it just passes it on to the VM and lets the VM handle it. It doesn't, maybe it can wait for the VM to answer, okay, yeah, it was executed successfully or not. You know, maybe we have to see like which VM we choose and if there's a use for a response. But I think this would be the minimum configuration, that we just that MVSD takes this data part, and then you know, maybe on 0MQ that is already part of this of MVSD, we can just pass it to the virtual machine, and then inside of the virtual machine, it's a completely new world. Inside of the VM, maybe in the first version, there are no MSTs, there are no MITs. It's all just virtual.
I see. Well, that's a thought. And the other thing, I think we probably need to change our fee structure.
Yes.
Because a smart contract can be expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, it is already like the fee structure is like on the mining setups, it's already ordering the transactions by the fee per byte. So currently it's super cheap because nobody uses it. The blocks are like there's almost always like they're almost always empty, like, or there's a lot of space left. But as soon as this limit is reached, then it will be the market. It's market price. So the more transaction fee you add, you know, the higher will be your ranking.
I think Chenghao already did some research. Next time we can ask him to contribute his thoughts.
Sure.
I don't know if he did some research on the fee, but I know that definitely he did some research on the UTXO chain smart contract subject. So yeah, but I'm thinking that surely we need to do this, but the question is what's the best practice? What's the best design? Really. So I guess Jorge, you and I and Chenghao and everyone here needs to, you know, brainstorm about the best practice.
Yes.
Yeah, I started to do a small paper, Eric, a couple of pages of VM comparisons that we could use. So I've got a little bit that we can share soon and discuss.
Okay, sounds good. You know what? Let's do short meetings and every Tuesday and Thursday. Sorry about this morning. I got caught up, but let's have another one on Thursday morning, if it's possible.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Great.
Good.